Good afternoon, everyone. It has been a minute since we've been here together to practice, so welcome back. My name is Misha, aka Pieces of Mish, aka Yoga Mish, Farmer Mish. But thank you all so much for joining me and being patient with me to get back on the mat. As most of you know, I garden and we have been in the thick of gardening season, and I still have a couple of things left to put in the ground but for the most part, I have all of my seedlings planted and they are beginning to grow and thrive. So if that is something that interests you, please feel free to visit my farming and gardening playlist for more of my gardening content. But today we are here to move our bodies, to be mindful, to move slow, and most importantly, to breathe. So today's practice is chair yoga for seniors. So you will need a chair, preferably one without sides, but if you don't have a chair without sides, that's no problem. We can make it work. If you are using a chair with wheels, a wheelchair user, just be mindful to lock the wheels on your chair. And what I like to do is place my yoga mat under my chair so that my chair doesn't slip and slide while I'm practicing today. So we won't be here long. I'm going to go ahead and set my alarm for 20 minutes at the most, and we will have a nice, gentle 20-minute chair practice for seniors. And of course, this video is titled Towards Seniors, but this practice is for everyone. So feel free, young, old, whatever, however you are, whatever space you're in, feel free to practice with us today, and feel free to revisit this practice whenever you feel you need to. You know, this can be done at work on a lunch break. It can be done anytime where you need to take a pause and reconnect with your breath and your body. And also, if you are going to be here, please like the video as it helps circulate the video around the YouTube platform. So before we get started, like I said, my name is Misha. I'm a 200-hour registered yoga teacher, and today's practice is chair yoga for seniors, chair yoga for everybody. So before we get started, I just want to say that everything that I say is a suggestion. Please listen to your body before you listen to me, and feel free to take pauses, take breaks, but also always listen to your body before you listen to me. So let's get into today's practice. So as I said, we'll be starting today's practice in a chair. So with your feet flat on the ground, and if your feet are not touching the ground, maybe you can bring the ground up to you by using boxes or books. But we'll start today's practice with our feet flat on the ground, sitting upright in our chair, chest open wide, shoulders back, chin up. And I'll turn to this side so you can get a better look. But we're going to start off sitting nice and strong in our chair. And if it feels safe for you, only if it feels safe, I invite you to close your eyes as you rest your hands gently on your lap, relaxing your feet flat on the ground, closing your eyes, and we'll connect with our breath before we invite movement into our practice today. So when you're ready, on your next inhale, I invite you to inhale deeply through your nose and exhale fully and completely out of your mouth. Let's do that again. We'll inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. And for our next breath, let's do a 4-part breath, which looks like inhaling for 4, holding for 4, and exhaling for 4. And I'll count those out for us. So when you're ready, you'll inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Then release. 2, 3, 4. And we'll do that again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, and release. 2, 3, 4. Good job. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and release, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Now I invite you to bring your breath back to your regular breathing cycle, finding an inhale through your nose and an exhale out of your nose or your mouth, whatever feels good in your body right now. And as you inhale and exhale, I invite you to bring your awareness to the top of your head, the crown of your head, noticing any feelings or sensations that may be showing up for you there. As you inhale and exhale. And as you continue to inhale and exhale, I invite you to allow your awareness to drop to the space between your eyebrows on your forehead. Noticing if you're holding any tension there. As you inhale and exhale. And as you continue to breathe, noticing if you can relax your eyebrows down, or if your eyes are open, maybe you can find softness in closing your eyes, or softening your gaze out ahead of you. But finding softness in your forehead as you inhale and exhale. And as you continue to breathe, I invite you to allow your awareness to drop down to your mouth. Noticing any tension you may be holding in your mouth. Noticing if you're clenching your teeth. And if on your exhale you can relax and soften in your jaw. Noticing where your tongue is sitting in your mouth. Is your tongue at the roof of your mouth? And noticing if on your exhale you can rest your tongue at the base of your mouth, relaxing your mouth down. And as you continue to inhale and exhale, I invite you to drop your awareness down to your shoulders. Noticing any tension you may be holding in your shoulder area as you inhale and exhale. And noticing if with every exhale you can gently soften your shoulders down. Noticing the space between your ears and your shoulders. And gently softening on every exhale. And on your next exhale, we'll gently drop our awareness down to our heart center, the space in between our chest. Noticing what we may be holding or carrying in our chest. And if it feels safe for you, maybe placing one hand on your chest. And as you inhale and you exhale, maybe you notice the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth, whatever feels good in your body. And as you continue to breathe, I invite you to bring your awareness down to your belly. just above your belly button. And maybe you place your other hand on your belly, noticing any sensations that may be showing up for you there. And just like your chest, noticing the rise and the fall of your belly as you inhale and exhale. Good job. And when you're ready, you can keep your hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And when you're ready, we'll find a gentle sway from side to side, keeping our feet planted on the ground. And we'll just gently sway from our hips, side to side. And maybe you decide to sync your breath with your sway. So that might look like inhale up to the center, and you exhale to one side. Inhale to center, and exhale to the opposite side. Finding a gentle sway in your body as you inhale to center and exhale to one side. Moving slowly, listening to your body. And you can keep your hands here, or you can drop your hands to rest on your lap as you continue to find your gentle sway. Good job. And when you're ready, we'll find stillness, front and center, sitting upright in our seat, resting our hand on our lap, both hands on our lap. And when you're ready, we'll bring our awareness back up into our neck and our shoulders. And remembering our inhale and our exhale. And on your next exhale, you'll exhale, gently dropping your chin down to rest on your chest. And once you drop your chin to your chest, we'll find our inhale and your exhale. And on your next inhale, we'll gently glide your chin across your chest towards your right shoulder. Not forcing, but just gliding it gently as far as it'll go towards our right shoulder. And on your next exhale, we'll exhale our chin back to center. And when you're ready, we'll inhale, gliding your chin towards your left shoulder. And on your exhale, gliding your chin back to center. And I invite you to find that movement according to your own breath, moving slowly and moving safely. As you inhale, gliding your chin towards one shoulder. Exhale, gliding your chin to center. And inhale, gliding your chin towards the opposite shoulder. ready, we'll find stillness with our chin in the center of our chest. And on your next inhale, we'll inhale our shoulder back up. Our chin back up, facing forward in our upright position. Good job. And making sure we're always connected with our breath. Together, let's take an inhale and an exhale. And when you're ready, we'll gently inhale our shoulders up towards our ears. And on the exhale, gently exhale our shoulders down to a resting position. We'll inhale our shoulders up towards our ears and gently exhale your shoulders down. And I invite you to continue to find that gentle movement according to your own breath. As you exhale your shoulders down and gently inhale your shoulders up towards your ears. Good job. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, we'll gently inhale your shoulders up towards your ears. And on the exhale, we'll curl our shoulders forward, rolling our shoulders forward, and then coming back into a neutral position. Inhale your shoulders up and gently roll your shoulders towards the front of your body. Coming back into neutral position. Inhale your shoulders up. I'll turn to the side so you can see better. Inhale your shoulders up and roll your shoulders towards the front of your body. And finding that movement according to your own breath. And when you're ready, we'll do that in the opposite direction. Inhale your shoulders up and roll them down around the back, dropping them back down to a neutral position. Inhale your shoulders up and exhale, roll them back around, back down to neutral. Good job. And when you're ready, we'll find stillness with our shoulders in a neutral position in our seat, in our upright seat. And from here, we'll exhale, drop our hands down to our sides, turning our palms to face up towards the sky. And on your inhale, we'll inhale your arms up any amount, whatever feels good in your body. And on the exhale, we'll turn our palms to face the ground. Exhale, drop our palms back down beside us. Turning your palms to face the ceiling. Inhale your arms up any amount. And exhale, dropping our palms down back to our sides. And let's do that one more time. Palms facing up. Inhale your arms up any amount. And exhale, dropping our palms down to our side. Good job. And with your palms resting on your lap, let's bring our awareness down to our feet, resting on the ground before we close out our practice. And we'll bring our awareness to your feet, to your ankles. And on your next inhale, we'll gently inhale, raising our feet, our toes off the ground, keeping our heels on the ground. And exhale, drop your toes back down to the ground. Gently inhale, bringing your toes up off the ground, feet, keeping your heel on the ground. And exhale, drop your toes back down. And you'll continue that movement according to your own breath. Inhale, toes up, and exhale, toes down. And then when you're ready, we'll find the opposite of that movement by keeping our toes on the ground. And on our inhale, we'll inhale, lift our heels up, and exhale, drop our heels back down to the ground. Good job. Inhale, gently lift your heels off the ground. And exhale, dropping our heels back down to the ground. Good job. And when you're ready, we'll find stillness with our feet flat on the ground. And once again, bring our hands down to our sides, palms facing up. We'll inhale our arms up any amount. And exhale, palms down. Bring our hands back down to our side. Palm facing up. We'll inhale our arms up any amount. And exhale, palms down to our side. This time we'll inhale our hands up. And this time we'll bring our palms together to touch, allowing our thumbs to rest against our chest, finding prayer pose with our hands. And we'll take an inhale together here. And then we'll exhale, forward fold any amount. Inhale back up. And exhale, dropping our hands to rest in our lap. And for this last minute of our practice, I invite you to sit in a silent meditation before we end today's practice today. Wiggling your fingers and toes. I invite you to gently bring awareness back into your body. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. This was chair yoga for seniors, for everybody, but specifically for the seniors. So feel free to revisit this practice anytime you would like. And thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and check out my Yoga with Mish playlist for more yoga and wellness practices. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time.